Hey guys, welcome back to another MTG Gods video. This time we are still playing Historic and we are going to be playing Mill. If you're wondering why last time I started off by saying like MTG Command Bull or something, that's because that was previously our name before I changed it to MTG Gods. Yeah, the Mill seems pretty fun and yeah. Before we get started, I think I'm going to make a few little adjustments to what lands I'm playing. Because I want to play like some of like the kind of like fetch sort of things, because for the crabs, I guess only one crab or in crab. And I'll take out some dismal backwaters for that, because they also gain life. Actually, no, I should take out waterfront district. I'll put dismal backwater back in. Okay, so the main mill plan is we use like cards like Ruined Crab, really good mill, Fail Push, good removal, Founding of the Third Path can be some good mill, with also getting free cards like Maddening Cacophony. Late game it can be a bunch in just 2 mana 8. Corsammon Phage gets really huge and is a mill spell, which is nice against creature decks for blockers. Jonthlux, great removal, encounters and stuff like that. Glimpse the Unthinkable, 2 mana, mill them 10. It's good. Mesmeric Orb, some of the best mill. Can mill them a ton. Tasha's is great mill. Mordigo gets rid of any one card from their deck. Jace is good mill and can stop their creatures. And Shadow's Verdict and Yahenni's Expertise are board wipe. Shadow's Verdict is nice because it exiles cards from graveyards, and Yahenni's Expertise is nice because it lets you also play a mill spell. The reason we're playing Mount of Sauron here, though, is because I did just not have enough wild cards for whatever the heck I was supposed to put in the last 2 slots, so I just put it like that. And with that, let's go into some games. Okay, this is game 1 of Mill and Historic. Currently 0-0. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think this is a keep, because like we've got the crab, we got Jace, and we got some like board wipe removal. I think this seems good. Honestly, any hand with the crab is a keep. Ooh, Mesmeric Orb is really good. I think I'm going to play crab on turn 2, though, so I can also keep a Fatal Push that way. Playing some sort of block. What does that do? Okay, that seems interesting. Okay. Probably should not Fatal Push it. Important the graveyard. I'm kind of worried, since they had like the thing with Unearth, that they might have some good graveyard synergy. Oh, that's getting Fatal Push. If they have graveyard synergies, mill isn't super great. I mean, sometimes it's good because they might mill themselves a little bit, but okay, we'll take 3. I think we just Mesmeric Orb here. I like getting my stuff like Crab or Mesmeric Orb on as early as possible, because the longer they're out, the more they'll mill. You know, Jace could be good to like shut off the 3-1. I might. Okay. They're tapping on Mesmeric Orb, so either they don't know what it does or they have artifact removal. Hope it's the first one. Alchemy cards. I don't believe in alchemy cards. Okay, that seems pretty good. I think I'm going to board wipe next turn to kill their stuff. Because I don't want them to get that other thing back that they had. And yeah, it seems really powerful. Oh, Glimpse the Unthinkable, we want that. Okay, yeah, just swamp Yahenni's Expertise. It feels weird not having like a 3-drop to get with Yahenni's Expertise, but let's do it anyway. Oh yeah, it kills my crab also, which isn't great, I guess, but I think we got this. Okay, down to 9. Luckily, the unearthed things don't die, they get exiled. Oh, we would have liked that Cacophony or that Mesmeric Orb. Cling to dust with the flashback, though. I think, yeah, Jace. How many cards do they have in their graveyard and deck and stuff? 16. Oh, that's just out of range for my -2, so I think I'll +1. -2 would have been great, but I think it'll be better to save loyalty. There's always the chance that if we draw like Glimpse the Unthinkable or Maddening Cacophony, we can kill them if they tap out or tap for 2 or 4 lands, depending on which one I draw. Oh, well, that's a good card, but it taps all their lands. Let's see if we draw it. Nope. Wait, what if we could still draw it off Cling to Dust and that might work. So I'll just take a random thing. Seems good. That's game. I think, or yeah. Mill for 18, they're down to 4, and they lose to Mesmeric Orb. Yeah, I think we got it. Unless they have like a random shuffler in there. Awesome. Okay, moving on to game 2 with Mill in Historic. We are currently 1-0. Okay. Golem. Okay. Ooh, this looks like a really good hand. I think I'm going to start with the Ruin Crab instead of Inquisition because it's just so good to get Ruin Crab on turn 1, and that could just win the game, especially if you get something like those fetch land things. Some people even just scooped a turn 1 Ruin Crab. That's a good draw, but I'll just Mesmeric Orb here. Be nice if I had like a Darkslick Shores for turn 1, because then I could have also Inquisitioned on this turn. Okay. Okay, yeah, we got more mill spells. Obscura. Storefront's so nice. Get up. Wait, they just conceded. I mean, Mill is kind of annoying. Okay, we are moving on to our third and final game with Mill in Historic. Our record is currently 2-0. Let's see how this goes. This hand looks really interesting, but it looks pretty good. We play, yeah, this could definitely do a lot. Got 24 just flat out mill, and then we'll get a few uses off this Ruin Crab, which this feels like it will be probably pretty good. Into the north. I mean, it mills them for 1. Crab, Dismal Backwater. I've got Ulamog. Hopefully they don't have a Shuffler Eldrazi. I'm not sure if those are on Arena, but Migration Path for 2 lands, plus the Into the North. That's basically a free land drop trigger for Ruin Crab. 3 cards out of their deck. guess we just Maddening Cacophony. Next turn we can play 2 of them. This is probably a pretty quick game. Especially if they get a bunch of mana and cast the Sphinx's Revelation that we saw 2 of, I think, in the graveyard. They could draw like a large chunk of their deck. The Immortal Sun. Doesn't really seem to affect me, except Jace won't work, but I think I'll be fine. Guess double Maddening Cacophony. They seem to have a lot of instants and sorceries, so the Mouth of Sauron might be really good this game. How much? 14 cards left in their deck. Oops, that was an accident. Oh, whatever. Just flexing on them. $12 cards. I don't think we can win on our turn, but I think we might be able to win on the turn after that, maybe? Depends. I think cast Ulamog soon. Cultivate, sure. 2 more cards, so there's the deck, so they're down to 12. Wait, do they just not have any lands in their deck left to get? It's kind of funny. Maybe they just accidentally clicked done, but I think they just don't have any cards left to get. X4, okay. They're down to 8 cards. There's a chance. They're down to... Okay, they're down to 2 after I put the Mouth of Sauron, I think. Let's see, how big does this get? Or the Orc Army? 26! Wow, that is really... If they don't, oh yeah, the Mortal Sun just decked themselves. If they don't kill it, I'm just gonna swing in for 26. I have mana for Ulamog. With the Immortal Sun, making cost 1 less. Probably play that. Because I think we've only milled 1 Ulamog, so I definitely play, yeah. Probably Rune Crab and Orc Army token, but they seem to be clicking on Mouth of... Okay, yeah, that's correct. They look like they're clicking on Mouth of Sauron for a little bit. I guess we'll just cast some random stuff. We just scoop it up. Okay. Okay, well that... We went 3-0 with Millen Historic, and it seems pretty strong overall. I think it's definitely good. Mouth of Sauron, I was not expecting to be great because, I just kind of randomly put it in. But if you saw the last game, I just got a 26-26. I might change up... Wait, I'm trying to think. Are there any new... Are there any more guilds? Yeah. There's, what's it called? The blue, black, red Maestros. I think they're all commons. I have common wild cards, so I can just make those all. Yeah, there it is. Swamp Island, I think, yeah. Putting 1 more obscure storefront. I think cut a swamp also, because we have the Taki Numa, that'll be 7/7. Honestly, I should be playing 1 more island than swamp, not 1 more swamp than island. I'm not sure. Doing that. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do for my list. It feels like Mill seems really strong and historic, I guess. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.